Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. So your name is Juan?
Yeah, my name is Juan.
Nice to meet you. My name is Anika.
Anika.
Yes.
Okay,
Awesome. And where are you from, Juan?
I'm from Mexico.
Where in Mexico are you from?
Monterrey.
Where is that?
It's in the north,
The
close
north.
to Texas.
Okay, awesome. How far from the border are you?
Maybe three hours by car.
Oh, really close.
Hmm.
Awesome. I love Mexico, but I've never been to that part before.
Okay. In what part have you been?
I've been to I visited Tulum.
Okay, it's
I
in the south.
visited, yeah, San Pancho, Puerto Vallarta.
Okay,
I've been to a really small island kind of on the coast called Yelapa. That's a part of Mexico.
could you repeat the name?
Yeah, Yelapa.
Jalapa. Could you type, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Yelapa.
Okay, no, I don't know, but probably it's in Mexico. Jalapa Beach, Jalisco. Yeah, it's in Jalisco.
Oh, Jalisco. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've mostly been to Jalisco, but also on the other side, closer to Cancun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why your background is black?
Well, I actually spent my third year of high school in Spain.
Okay.
And so I learned Spanish and then I continued to study it in university. And I love like going to different Spanish speaking countries. And I just got back from Costa Rica pretty recently, which
Okay.
was super fun. It was awesome. But
Okay.
yeah, I've been to Mexico more than any other country because it's my family's like favorite place to go together. It's awesome.
But yeah, but I mean your room. Why is dark?
Oh, why my room is dark.
Yeah.
Because I just moved into a new house
Okay.
and we are waiting for an electrician to
Okay, I
come
got it.
and fix our lights. And so we have to rely on candlelight and
Okay.
flashlights.
But it's perfect because I can see your face and your
Right?
where is
Exactly.
the name for this part of your body? Your
Oh,
body part.
like your chest?
Chest, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. And shoulders
Shoulder,
are these,
exactly.
yeah.
Hmm. So it's okay.
Yeah.
It was a
Awesome.
weird question, I know.
No, no, no. It's weird that it's just black back there. So, did you grow up in that area?
Did you grow up in this area?
Yeah.
No, I was born in the center of the country. In the name is Hidalgo. It's other state in the center of Mexico or the country, and I moved to here almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
Mhm.
So you've been there for a decade now. Have you heard that term? A decade here.
Yeah, for a decade,
A
almost a
decade,
decade.
yeah. Wow, that's a long time.
I
And do
know.
you work there in that city?
Hmm. That's why I moved to here
Oh, okay. Very cool. It was for a job.
for a job. Exactly.
And do you still have the same job?
No, I have had, or how you say? Okay, do you know Spanish, right?
Yeah. See?
How you say he tenido?
I have had.
I have had exactly. I have had, I don't know, 4 jobs maybe in this
Wow.
country
Okay. In the past 10 years.
in the past years exactly.
Awesome.
Four
Oh my
jobs.
gosh. Wow. And then do you live in a house by yourself?
Yeah, I'm married, so
Awesome. So
yeah.
You and your partner together in a house?
Mm-hmm. We
Awesome.
bought this house almost 3 years ago.
Very cool. You
Mm-hmm.
bought it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we are paying the what is the word for creative
Oh, the mortgage.
credit? Yeah, the mortgage exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's how it goes. I just started renting the house that
Okay.
I'm in, which is why we have to wait for our landlord to send an electrician to help us.
Okay.
Otherwise, we would do it ourselves.
How old are you? Sorry.
I'm 22.
22. You are younger.
Yeah. I
Very
just
younger.
graduated. I just graduated university
Wow.
in May.
In May?
Hmm.
What do you mean?
Like the month of May, Mayo.
Okay, May. Okay,
Yes.
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
In
Yeah,
May.
I graduated in May, um, and so I've just been studying since then and
Okay.
doing this.
What do you want to learn Spanish?
I wanted to learn Spanish well, I didn't really choose Spain like to learn Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I would have gone to a different country if
Okay.
my intention was to learn Spanish because the Spanish accent isn't like my favorite.
Really?
It's kind of weird. And so like I just yeah, it's kind of hard to understand and um but I went there initially just because I wanted something new and I wanted to study abroad. And so I had to learn Spanish in order to pass my classes. I was taking like very difficult subjects like calculus and chemistry and these subjects that I'm not very good at already. Like I'm already in English. I can't do them. And so it was really, really challenging.
Okay, but why do you like the accent, the Spanish accent?
Because when
Did you
I
see
go
movies from
anywhere
there?
else,
Did you see movies from there?
I have just had interactions with like people from different countries, like people from Central America and people from South America. And I think that the way they speak is just like prettier. Like I think it's more beautiful and I think that it's like smoother and like easier to like hear and understand for me.
Okay,
Like Spanish in Spain, like they speak like it's called thick, like you have a thick accent if it's
okay,
really hard to decipher.
okay.
Yeah.
In Mexico, the Spanish is more neutral.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, in
The Spanish that they teach us in schools in the US is more like inspired by Mexican Spanish.
wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it is. It's actually so much so that I had learned very basic words and sentences just so that I like could survive in Spain. I knew how to say like hola and cómo estás and like that's it. And people told me that I sounded like I was like speaking like I was Mexican.
Okay,
And I tried to explain that a lot of the teachers that I had like in the US were from Mexico, like a lot of my Spanish teachers. And so that is like the way that I learned the words and like remembered the words were like in a Mexican accent.
wow.
Yeah.
What is the phrase you like the most in Spanish?
The phrase that I like the most,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a really good question. Um, I really like I don't know a lot of like poetry or phrases or things like that. I have like favorite words, like
Okay.
individual words. I
But
like
good words or bad words?
both.
Okay.
Yeah, I like a lot of like the slang that I've learned, like especially in Costa Rica, the way that they like their curse words are so funny.
Okay, okay.
What?
Could you repeat?
Oh, I just said the words like the slang and the
Okay,
curse words, the bad words that I learned in Costa Rica were
okay,
so funny. Like they make me laugh so hard, and so I still use them like in the US.
okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many countries do you know?
I have been to one, two, three,
Mexico, Costa Rica,
four. Yeah, 4 countries
4 countries.
in my
Do
life.
you like to know another country in the future?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I would love to. I really want to go to Japan one day. I have a
Japan.
friend Japanese
Wow.
there and I want to visit her and see that country. What about you?
Uh, I never left Mexico. How do you say? Nunca he dejado México.
Yeah, never
I
left
never
Mexico.
left.
Yep.
Yeah, I never left Mexico. But I would like to know Colombia
Me too.
or the States.
Yes, you should come to the States. You can come skiing in Colorado.
Colorado, okay.
Yeah,
Why Colorado?
because that's where I am.
Ah, okay. That sounds cool. It's a good
So
city.
it's awesome. It's Colorado is a pretty big state. It's not the biggest. Like Texas is so big, but
Okay.
Colorado is a little bit smaller, like maybe half its size. And it's very mountainous, like lots of mountains, and it snows a lot in the winter here. So it's like more for outdoor activities, like outdoor
Wow.
sports and things like that.
Wow. Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
And why do you want to go to Japanese or to Japan? Sorry, to Japan.
Yeah, no, you're good. I really love like
The culture.
Japanese culture. Like I love Japanese food. Sushi is
Okay.
my favorite food.
Sushi. Yeah.
Yeah, I love sushi.
Me
Um,
too.
and I don't know. Again, I think their language is beautiful, and I think that it would just be it's so different there from the US that I think it would just be like, if anything, a cool experience to just see what it's like on the world.
Wow. How long time have you been stayed there?
How
Have you
long
been there?
will I
Yeah.
stay there?
Yeah. In Spain.
Oh, in
How
Spain,
long
I
time?
was
Yeah.
there
Have you been
for
there?
3 months.
3 months. Wow. Just
3 months.
a short time.
Yeah, muy poco.
Muy poco. Okay. And how is your accent in Spanish? In 3 months,
Um,
your accent is like neutral, still neutral.
it has improved. Um, like it has. I've kind of borrowed more like of the accents of countries that I've been to since, like Mexico and Costa Rica. And so it's
Okay.
kind of like a hybrid of all of them.
Hybrid.
Yeah,
Okay.
hybrid, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Do
Could
you
you
know what that
introduce
is that a word in Spanish? In Spanish?
which word?
Like that?
Hybrid, yeah, híbrido.
Híbrido. Okay. Tiene
So
sentido.
yeah, your Spanish is very good.
Thank you. Your English is very good. When did you start learning English?
In Cambly, I started 10 months ago, actually. 10 months ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's very
Be-
impressive. So you
yeah,
got into this level, like the level that you are right now, just from conversations through Cambly?
yeah, just conversations. It's
Wow.
sometimes I take. It depends the tutor actually. We take lessons or read this article, but the most common is free tour.
Right. And is that what you prefer? Is just like practicing conversational skills in
Yeah,
English?
because I think when you are talking about anything, you need to use a lot of words. Maybe in a special topic, you don't need to use.
Yeah, totally. And you encounter like grammatic situations that like you're not as familiar with, and then you're like, "Oh, I don't know how I would say that." But yeah, it's English is really interesting, I think, especially like in comparison to Spanish, just because it's a little bit frustrating that like the sounds of our letters aren't consistent.
Yeah.
Like in Spanish, everything sounds the same always, and nothing like changes. And in English, like there are so many strange rules that don't make any sense, and there are so many like odd rules, and it's just very confusing.
Yeah. How do you say this word in Spanish?
In Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
atole.
Totally. And in how sounds like an American accent?
In an American accent, if I like just read this as if it was an English word,
Uh-huh.
I
It
would
is
say atoll.
at all. Yeah.
Atoll.
Or people when Americans try uh, to to say a word in Spanish, they say like atole or adole. It's different,
Yeah,
but
they would say like instead of like atole, they would say like atole.
it's different. But
Yeah.
that's why because you almost never use the T sound like water instead of water because
Yeah, right?
yeah,
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
water. And it's so weird because the T can make a D sound
hmm
and the D can make a T sound. So if
yeah,
there's a D, for instance, at the end of a word like
like tomatoes.
worked,
Yeah,
past
worked
tense, it's like worked, it's
T.
not worked.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. It's so confusing. Yeah, and
Yeah,
tomatoes, those are two T's in the same word that have different pronunciation.
exactly. Tomato instead of tomatoes.
Yes, that is just ludicrous.
How do you say or how the British people say tomatoes?
They say tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yeah,
Okay,
tomatoes.
they use the T at least.
They do. They use the T. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. It's very weird all the differences between like English accent and American accent.
do you like the British accent? The
Yeah.
Brit.
It's honestly, it's like it's really beautiful compared to like an American accent, but it's also the source of a lot of like comedy between like the US and England. Like we make fun of each other and the way we Australians too. Australians and English and Americans, like we love to and make fun of each other's accents.
Okay.
Like, why do you say it like that? Like you sound weird, or like you sound like stupid, or you sound like pretentious, or whatever the case. But yeah.
When you need to talk with someone from England or from UK, do you have problems understanding them?
Sometimes I do. And
Okay.
mostly sometimes it's because their accent is really thick. Again, some people just have like thicker accents. But another reason is that they use a lot of different words than we do. They have a
Okay.
lot of different slang and curse words and things like that that we don't understand. We have different like expressions, different metaphors that we use for different things that like to the other culture it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Do you have friends from UK?
I
From the UK?
do, yeah. I have my instructor actually in Costa Rica when I was taking classes there. He was and
Okay.
he was a little bit older than me and he was awesome. And I also had a classmate who was from Australia. And
What
so
is a classmate? Es como una clase
es
de algo.
como compañero de clase.
Oh, I didn't know.
Exacto.
Thank you. A new word for me.
Yeah, classmates.
Classmate.
And then do you know there are other here. Do you know that one?
Roommate. Yeah.
Roommate, yeah.
Who are you living?
Exactly. Yeah. Classmate is just like someone you go to class with, roommate who you live with. Yeah.
Is who are you living with, right? Or who are you living? You said
Who you are living with. So
who you
um
are living with.
you are living with or who you are, the reason why those are switched is because when you are making a statement with a period at the end, the pronoun you goes before the verb are. And if you're asking a question, then the verb goes before the pronoun.
Mm-hmm.
So you are, period, is a statement, but are you is a question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this question, who are you going with? It's weird in Spanish because in Spanish you need to say just ¿con quién vas?
¿Con quién vas? Yeah, exacto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has like it doesn't the order of
Ajá.
like the words doesn't matter as much.
Si tuvieras que traducir who are you going with en español sería con
Who are
no,
you going with?
quién está yendo
Con quién
contigo?
vas?
Yeah, como quién está
Yeah.
yendo contigo, ¿no? Something like that.
Yeah, and if you change just like the intonation of your sentence in Spanish, like you could say vas al supermercado, like it's a question, but you also can say it like vas al supermercado with period at the end, like a statement. And the sentence the structure didn't change at all. It was just your tone. But in English,
Exactly.
it's so complicated because like the different parts, like components of the sentence have to swap places.
Yeah, and in English, you need to use just a sign, just a sign
Yeah.
at the end. in a
Yeah.
question.
Mm-hmm.
And in
Exactly.
Spanish, you need to use both. Start. How you
Start
say
and
at the start and the end.
right. So that you know, right away when you're reading that it's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because you wouldn't know until the very end of the sentence. That makes total sense. Wow, that's really interesting. But
What kind of profile do you have in Cambly? I'm so sorry. I didn't see it. How you say? I didn't saw it.
oh, you didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Yeah.
Yeah, but could you tell me more about you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. So what would you like to know about me, like my availability and schedule, or like me personally?
Personally, or in
Personally?
you, or the things you wrote in your profile on Cambly.
Yeah. So what I wrote in my profile basically was that, as I've told you, I'm from Colorado, and I grew
Okay.
up spending a lot of time outside camping and snowboarding and things like that. And I have been a foreign exchange student multiple times, and one of those times I was actually getting my TEFL certificate so that I can do this.
Okay. Okay.
And that's what I was studying in Costa Rica. And I didn't know that I was going to do that my entire life. It wasn't until I went to Spain, actually, that I decided that, like, I just didn't think I was going to be happy in my life unless I was like meeting new people and like seeing different places. And so I felt like this would be a great way to like connect with different people around the world. And so, but yeah, I'm very like enthusiastic about teaching and try really hard to be like keep my students as engaged as possible. And right now I'm just tutoring and doing this on the side, and so I have a very flexible schedule. I've just been moving into my new house. I just moved in with my boyfriend Ethan, and we are in the city that I went to university in.
Sorry for my dog.
So we're just having fun in Colorado again after traveling for
Okay.
a while.
Okay. Sorry for my dog.
No, don't be sorry. My dogs are so loud.
Yeah, a question for you.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I would like to talk with you. I enjoyed this call, talking with you. Usually, I share my calls on my social media to invite people to use Cambly. Cambly say I need your consent, so I need to ask you if you are agree.
absolutely. Yes, you have my consent. Feel free to do that.
Can I share your name and your profile in the description?
In the description, are you posting on social media?
Yeah, I mean, I upload this video to my YouTube channel, and after I share the link on my social media. Can I share your name and your profile, or just your profile?
My name and my profile?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, okay. That's cool. is is this your normal schedule every day?
Yeah, I have most availability in the evenings and in the
Okay,
mornings before noon,
okay,
up until noon. I believe I am 1 hour behind you, if I'm not
okay.
mistaken.
Yeah, here is
Time
eight.
wise.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. We don't have enough time. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I will see you soon. I hope so.
Yes, absolutely. Schedule a meeting with me anytime.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a
Bye.
nice